the show where you don't want to become an armless clown bum.
Meet Bubbles. He decided
Goodbye,
not to
Oaktree.
re-enroll into Oaktree and go into clown school instead. He then gets attacked by a sheep who rips off his arms. He then becomes an armless clown bum begging on the streets for fruit snacks. Don't become an armless clown bum begging on the streets for fruit snacks. Enroll in Oaktree today.
I'm David Jumper.
And I'm Kayla Sparkman. Happy birthday to Sam Allen, Roby Hines, Sarah Knorr, Kayla Plott, and Lexi Wood.
The prom is back on, people.
That's right, everybody. Be there at 6:30 or the spirit of Norfolk will leave without you.
You know, prom almost didn't make it this year.
Yes!
But, thanks to the efforts of some of our students, prom is back on.
Yes!
What happened was, in the beginning of the year, we were all stoked for prom, okay? Just like so excited, like Pinteresting prom dresses, and just so excited about the location. And I was like, turn up prom. Not really, I'm just kidding, turn up water. So at the, like, I don't know, third quarter maybe, I was like talking about prom with people, and a couple people were like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna go. And I was like, you're crazy, like what? That's crazy. Prom is like awesome. And then it was kind of like a ripple effect from there. Then some more people were like, yeah, prom is lame, I'm not going. And I was like, whoa, guys. I'm like, whoa. I have been to my freshman, sophomore, and junior year prom. Had a lovely time at all three. All three locations were just beautiful, and personally, this senior year location sounds like the most amazing, definitely. So I was like so excited. I was like, you guys are crazy. Like a lot of the kids that said they weren't going have never been to prom, besides, you know, like the seniors and stuff. So I was like, you guys gotta go. And everyone just like slowly, until we got down to like everyone but maybe like 2 people, they were just like, nah, dude, I'm not going to prom. And I was like, what is happening right now? Like, this is my senior prom. Like, the senior class doesn't even want to go. Like, what is going on? So, my campaign began there. I had to basically, actually, what people think I did was go around and, you know, promote prom. But actually, Sam and I just went around and, you know, Sam threatened to break the legs of the people that said they weren't going to prom. So that's actually what happened. That's why prom was on. Just kidding. I basically had to just kind of convey how awesome and fun it was going to be. You're going to be with your friends like the entire time, and it's going to, I mean, even if you don't even have any friends at Oaktree and like you don't like anyone, the location alone is like amazing. So I mean, I hope that you guys like people in your class. Maybe you don't, and that's okay. But the location is just going to be awesome. So we were basically down to like, I think like 4 people had signed up, and I was like, this is going nowhere. Prom is not going to happen. Prom 2015 is down the drain, down the toilet. It just got flipped. It's not even going to happen. So I was like really sad, and I was like, all right, we can't give up. I don't know what's going to happen. We can't give up though. So we get to Dave & Buster's. And Miss Turley's like, I'm not giving up. And I was like, oh, you aren't? Because I think I did. And she was like, no, we can't give up. If we can do it, we can do it. And I was like, okay. So I went around, I was campaigning more. I asked someone that doesn't go to Oaktree to come with me so we could, you know, have another person, which helped by one, which was great. But eventually it was a ripple effect in the opposite direction. So we had a couple people say yes, and they're like, okay, I guess I'll go, you know, what do I have to lose? So from then on out, I just got like more and more people, like one by one, and slowly prom was saved. And here we are today. Prom is next Friday, and we are all so excited, and it's going to be so fun.
I'm going to prom. What about you?
Your face is going to prom.
We've heard that joke so many times already. Can we just move on to the next segment?
Your face is going to watch the next segment.
In the beginning of the year, your face was new and fresh. We all laughed at your face a few times. Then your face started to get old.
Did you get the square root of 30?
Your face is the square root of 30.
We got tired of hearing your face. Your face is disruptive to learning. Your face simply makes no sense most of the time.
I have to use the bathroom.
Your face has to use the bathroom.
Your face is a nuisance, and none of us want to hear it anymore. Therefore, we believe it's time to ban your face from the classroom.
Divergent!
Your face is divergent.
Go to banyourface-from-the-classroom2015.oaktreeacademy.org to sign our online petition.
Oaktree's elementary students performed their first ever play, Peter Pan.
Yeah, man, it was great. Here's some interviews from some of the actors and the director.
My name is Miss Samara, and I directed the K through 6 theater class this year, and the Peter Pan play. Actually, it was Mrs. Turley's idea, and she proposed it to me, and I was just so excited about it. We had read some comments from students last year about in like the school improvement plan and ideas and things like that, and a lot of students had asked why we don't have a theater program, and I was like, well, my degree's in theater, we might as well try this, and then here we are. So yeah, it was kind of a big step, but I'm really glad we did it.
What's your name?
Plant.
And what's your grade? What grade are you in? And what did you do in the play? Did you help out backstage? Yes. So how was that? What did you guys do?
Say okay. So they live happily in the garden.
I really just gave weapons to the lost toys and everything. So yeah.
Did you guys like fight with them?
No.
When you were trying to get the weapons? Did you go like,
Yeah.
these are my weapons? Did you have fun?
Evil.
Thanks. So what's your name?
Eric.
And your grade?
What?
What grade are you in?
First.
And what did you do in the Peter Pan play?
Okay.
I was an Indian.
How was that?
You
Was it
did
fun?
it too.
What do you remember about like what'd you guys do to prepare for it?
Oh, we sang. I said not to eat it.
And what was your if you could have a favorite part of the play? What was your favorite? So what's your favorite, absolute favorite part of the play?
Singing.
Singing? Oh, thanks.
The biggest thing was that what we had was everyone K through 6 was involved, regardless of whether they wanted to be on the stage or off the stage. We found a role for every single person. So it was a lot of kids, a lot to coordinate, especially with like kindergartners. But the hard part was the fact that we would only have like a certain grade on a certain day, so you didn't ever get all of the kids together at the same time until the very end. So it was like rehearsing a whole bunch of things individually and then having to piece everything together like a puzzle a couple of weeks before the show. And then we had those snow days, so it was like we lost 2 weeks and everyone came back and was like, what's my line again? So, but that was, it all turned out fine in the end. Everyone just, got right back into the swing of things. They practiced really hard, and all the parents were so great about after school rehearsals and stuff like that. They were really willing to pitch in and donate their time and donate props and things like that. So it was awesome.
I was an idiot in the Peter Pan.
Okay, if you had to pick best moment or the moment that you like the most of the play, what would it be?
We captured.
And do you remember like what you did to prepare for your part or whatever? Your part for the play? Did you have to practice your cool song that you did?
We are planning on expanding the program, and the thing is we've never really had a lot of interest in high school theater before, but now we have all of these 6th graders who were in the play this year and are graduating onto the 7th grade class, and now they've caught the theater bug. And there's no looking back once you've caught the theater bug. You just, once you've caught it, you're done. So a lot of them are like, we really want to participate in this going forward. And then a lot of people have come out of the woodwork that are already in the high school class that are like, oh my goodness, this is really cool, and we want to be involved. So we're hoping that we can involve more of the older kids as well as the younger kids and kind of make it something more refined and something that's even bigger and better. And now that we kind of know what we're doing, this year was kind of an experiment, kind of feeling everything out. But now that we know what we're doing, we can kind of make a better plan going forward and kind of incorporate everyone. So that's what's really exciting.
Yeah.
My favorite parts were the mistakes, believe it or not. Like, there was one part when Mr. Smee was supposed to have a map on his shirt, painted on his shirt, and he did not get the shirt. Like, another student who was supposed to hand it to him did not give it to him. So he came out on stage, and Captain Hook says, "Mr. Smee, give me my map." And Mr. Smee looks down and he's like, oh. And so there's this whole minute of like, but he totally played it up like, you know, the kind of absent-minded, quirky Mr. Smee that he was supposed to be. And John just totally went with it. And then when he finally gets the map, we had a backup map in the back for some reason, by some miracle. And Mr. Smee gets the map and the whole audience goes, "Hey, Mr. Smee got the map, woo!" So that was awesome. And then there was another part when one of the little kindergartners was a mermaid, and her mom carried her out on the stage, and she had this mermaid tail, so she could not walk. So her mom carried her out, and then she sees all of her friends at the end of the scene leaving the stage, and she's like, oh, I have to get off the stage. And her mom isn't right there to pick her up and carry her off. So she decides to hop off the stage. And meanwhile, she says, "This is the worst play ever." And I just died. I lost it. I couldn't stop laughing. But I mean, those little moments when things don't go as expected, that's when the real beauty and creativity of theater comes out. And that's what I love about it, because it encourages people to make mistakes and to be okay with it. Like, to really believe in the fact that even if something goes wrong, it's going to be okay in the end. Like, Romans 8:28 is like my favorite verse of all time, you know, just being able to realize that God will make any situation good. You know, he can make good out of anything. And so theater really kind of embodies that. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Wow, that was an absolutely amazing show.
Also, our staff went around the Oak and interviewed students about a variety of topics.
Well, me and Monroe always fight over the seat. And last week he was like, I'm gonna come here at like 11:50 and I'm just gonna like take the chair and you're not gonna get here in time, because that's when he gets out of class. But he was in there making like piles of dinosaurs and being really weird. So I just came in here and I stole the chair and he's gonna be really mad.
What are you doing?
Oh, hello, magical fairy who asks me questions and keeps me entertained during the quiet moments when no one talks to me. I'm left alone with my own psychosis. How are you doing
I
today?
don't think they heard any of that, which may be good. Okay. So what are you doing right now?
I'm going to get food. I'm a human. I have to sustain myself.
Do you usually do this?
Yes! 3 times a day, like a normal human.
I mean, on Tuesdays, do you usually go out for lunch?
Usually, yeah.
Okay. That's nice. Where are you going?
To Starbucks.
Do you usually go to Starbucks?
You're in my head! Okay? I'm not stupid. I know your hallucination. You're with me 24/7. You know where I go. You know what I do. There is no point in asking these questions. Just stop.
And how are you today?
Oh my gosh, it's like the 4th of July all over again.
So,
Beautiful.
we're getting closer to Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
What do you plan on getting inside of Starbucks? Oh my God, Jesse!
A wild Jessie. How's it going? I'm recording my life.
That's
She. Where is she? Where is she gone? I'm gonna see you say hello, pets. No pets. Go home. Back to Neverland.
Apparently, no pets or recording devices inside of Starbucks inside the premises or outside. So,
Are my own thoughts really this awkward sounding?
quite possibly.
Oh.
So now, where are we going?
Back to school.
Did you do anything special in school?
I learned.
No.
Hi. See that place?
Okay.
Yeah. One time?
Come back here.
One.
She'll do it again. Come on, just follow me.
There was this missing persons poster up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like looking at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just completely out of nowhere, I was walking away, I was like all the way down there. And this woman, she comes out of that shop and she runs at me. And she's like, did you need something? Did you want to buy something? Did you want to be trained? Obviously high. But yeah, and that's my story of being harassed by a personal trainer.
That's Kedra, everybody. Is this the end of a day in the life of Kedra? Any parting words?
Stay in school. Don't do drugs. And don't trust personal trainers. And birds are terrible. Seagulls must be eliminated from the face of the earth, as must pigeons. They're the rats of the sky. They will overtake humanity at some point down the road.
That's all for this week. Have a great weekend.
Your face can have a good weekend.